We are now in the summer season, so I'm going to give you guys my top 10 most anticipated summer 2025 movies ranked from the least excited to the excited. Let's go. So yes, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 10 most anticipated summer 2025 movies. And quickly before we get started with today's video, I just want to list off 4 honorable mentions of movies that almost made this list, but sadly they didn't. And that is Karate Kid Legends, Predator, Killer of Killers, How to Train Your Dragon, and 28 Years Later. These are 4 movies that almost made this list. And yeah, there is a decent amount of other movies that I'm really excited for to check out this summer season. But these are the 4 that I was really debating about and kind of arguing whether they should be on this list or not. But sadly, I made a decision and they weren't on it. But I'm still really excited to check them out. And now let's actually get to the ranking.
In 10th place, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
This is the legacy sequel to the I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise. And most of these horror franchises have to have one, like Scream, Halloween, and now I Know What You Did Last Summer is getting one. I think there's like 3 or 4 movies in the franchise. I'm not totally sure. Correct me in the comments if you want. But yeah, now they're getting the legacy sequel. And I've actually never successfully watched an I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. I know what they're about, obviously. I've seen clips of them, but I've never successfully watched an I Know What You Did Last Summer movie from beginning to end. So you're probably wondering, why the heck is this on my most anticipated summer 2025 movie list? Well, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I am a huge fan of slashers. They are my favorite part of horror. Outside the slasher world, I'm just like, I enjoy the horror movies. I like them, but I'm not like a massive fan. Most of the time, if there's a new horror movie coming out, I'm just like, If it's not a slasher film, then like it has to be really intriguing. Like Sinners was, or 28 Years Later is. So I really like zombie and vampire stuff, but like other newer kind of things, like there's a new movie Weapons that's coming out in August, and I'm still interested. I'm invested in that movie, but it's not something that like said to me like, wow, that looks really cool. Not like slasher films does, or Sinners or 28 Years Later look like. It's not like those. So obviously I'm not like that much of a fan in the horror world outside of the slasher part. But inside, I am a huge fan of slashers. I love them. I love the whodunit ones. I love the cool kills that we get. I just love slasher films. So if there's a new one coming out in theaters, sign me up right away. And in this case, it's I Know What You Did Last Summer. And it just, the trailer actually looked pretty good. So outside of all the slasher stuff and how I love or really enjoy slasher stuff, the trailer for this movie actually looked pretty good. It dropped like a couple weeks ago. Looked pretty damn good. Madeline Klein is starring in this, and I love her from the Outer Banks show. She's amazing in that. So I'm actually excited to see her in outside of Outer Banks, but it's in a slasher film. So I'm very excited to see her on the big screen here. And yeah, the trailer looked pretty bloody. Like we get that. I think it's gonna be like one of the first kills in the movie. Madeline Klein's boyfriend in the movie gets like shot in the shoulder by a harpoon gun. Yo, that's crazy, man. I'm just hyped to see these cool bloody kills, stuff like that. And there's a bigger group because I think in the original one there's like 4, and then this group is like 5 or 6. So you know what that means? More kills, baby. And I think they're returning some legacy characters from like the previous films in here. So obviously I have no nostalgia or anything and like miss these characters. It's not like Scream 5 where I saw Sydney's there, Gale, Dewey. Oh my gosh, I was freaking out. No, it's not like that. I just don't care. Honestly, they could not return them. I'm more than okay with that. If they are, okay, kind of wish they actually weren't, because then they're just going for help, whining, there's a killer coming after us, and it's kind of weird, because they did the exact same thing that, like, previous characters did, about driving on the road, killing someone, covering up the body, throwing it in the ocean or something, then a year later, it's summertime again, a killer comes around, and I know what you did last summer. So it's kind of interesting, because why are they going for help to another killer who did the same thing you are? I don't know, it's kind of weird. But anyway, I'm excited for this movie. Let me know if you are.
In ninth place, Fountain of Youth.
This is a new Apple original adventure action film, and it is directed by Guy Ritchie and is starring John Krasinski and Natalie Portman. But now, pause a minute. It is a new adventure action film, so those are two of my favorite movie genres, so that gets me excited right there. It's directed by Guy Ritchie, and he's probably done a lot that I know. I need to look him up after, but the two movies that come to mind is The Gentleman and the live-action remake from 2019, Aladdin. And he did a great job with Aladdin, so that gets me excited that he's directing this. And it's starring John Krasinski and Natalie Portman, two great actors. So that all there gets me excited. And then I watched the trailer, and man, does this movie look really good. It looks like a lot of fun. The action and adventure just looks so good. And yes, the movie does have like those cheesy PG-13 jokes that you're just like, no one's laughing. Sorry, voice crack. Nobody's laughing. Like 5-year-olds are laughing, but then like you just like, kind of cheesy. And yeah, some of the jokes look really funny. Like John Krasinski looks hilarious in this film, but at the same time, it does have some of those cheesy jokes. So that's probably why it's like at ninth place. But it's still, I'm super excited for this. There looks like some cool thief movies, so it's gonna be kind of like a heist movie. But really, the main thing that is getting me so hooked for this movie is the Indiana Jones vibes. I know it's kind of crazy that I'm saying this, but this movie looks, based off the trailers, because again, the action looks awesome. The adventure, though, whoo, that's next level. Like, and maybe it'll suck. I don't know. Maybe this movie would just be a big letdown. I really hope it doesn't, because I think that there's a lot of adventure in here that gets me excited, and maybe I'm just being like paranoid or just not thinking, because I don't really hear any buzz for this movie, but still, it looks like a really good time. And it looks like a more futuristic Indiana Jones movie. That's literally what it looks like. So that's really what's getting me excited for this movie. That it is a futuristic Indiana Jones movies. Because when I think of adventure, I think of the Indiana Jones movies. So this may be, hopefully, one of my favorites of the year and stuff. So, yeah.
In eighth place, Lilo and Stitch.
If you would have said, like in early 2024, that a new live-action Lilo and Stitch movie was coming out, and I would be very excited for it, I would have called you crazy. Because of all the trashy Disney live-action remakes that we've been getting. I mean, we got a couple good ones, like Beauty and the Beast, The Jungle Book, Aladdin, which in my opinion is the best Disney live-action remake, The Little Mermaid, Cruella. So we've gotten like 5 good ones, but all the other ones are just trash. So that's not a good look right there. And I think they like paused the live action Tangled that was coming out, and I'm kind of disappointed because I wanted to see that. They paused that because of the bomb of Snow White that came out earlier this year. And yeah, that movie sucked, but it wasn't like awful like people were making it out to be. They were giving it like 1 out of 10 reviews, so nobody saw it, so it only made $200 million. There's some Disney live-action remakes, like I'm pretty sure Aladdin, and like even The Lion King, that was awful. That was like just really bad film. But The Lion King live-action came out in 2019, and that and Aladdin. Aladdin deserves it, but The Lion King doesn't. But whatever, we're getting off topic. They both made $1 billion. We look at Snow White, and I think actually Snow White was better than the live action The Lion King. But for some reason, The Lion King made more, and Snow White only made 200 million. So then nobody saw it, and that was just a disaster. But still, I have faith for this movie because of they nailed the Stitch design. He looks real. He looks like he's gonna be there. I mean, like, when they're on screen, it's not gonna be like a fake CGI thing that looks stupid. I think even though it is CGI, he still looks like he would actually be there. He's interacting with everybody. And the trailer, I should say, all the other trailers just hit. The trailer looks really good. It looks like it's going after, like, the original Lilo and Stitch, like, just gonna copy all that, maybe tweak a few things, but I still like that. I think the original Lilo and Stitch it's one of my favorite Disney movies. It's not, like, the best. I can name a lot that are better, but it would be, like, top 10. So, yeah, and I have a sister and an auntie who say it's one of their favorite films of all time. Obviously, I would not go there, but they do, so I'm very excited to see this movie with them and get to experience it with them. And yeah, it looks like a fun time. The comedy looks hilarious. Stitch is always really funny. Some of the serious moments actually look kind of emotional, and like they nailed the cast, I think. I don't really know anybody in there, but hey, they nailed it. And yeah, I wish I could go to Hawaii and watch this movie. But yeah.
In 7th place, Ballerina.
This is the new John Wick spin-off film starring Ana de Armas, and we even have Keanu Reeves in there as John Wick. That sounds really exciting. I'm actually excited to see a John Wick spin-off, so a movie in the world of John Wick, but it's not specifically John Wick. I'm excited to see that. That looks cool. The trailers look awesome. Like, the action looks so good, and just, yeah, it looks awesome. And this movie just looks like a blast. It looks gory. It looks like just really, really good, honestly. We get to see Ana de Armas kicking butt. That's exactly what I want to see right there, man. But also, like, John Wick's kind of like going to be playing the villain of the movie because he's going to be hired to go kill Ana de Armas. I think her name's like Eve or something in the movie. He is hired to go kill her, so we get two cool people battling. Oh. But yeah, please, I'm excited to see that. And I'm really here for the action.
In 6th place, Fantastic Four: The First Steps.
I'm really excited to see what this next step in the MCU is, because we're going from like Captain America: Brave New World and Thunderbolts, which are like in I don't know how to explain this. So, like, they're just people that we know and stuff, and now we're getting introduced to, like, a new part of this Marvel Cinematic World. That is really, really cool to me. And yeah, Thunderbolts is kind of like that, but we've seen these characters before. These are brand new characters, and the cast is carrying right now, because I'm just, like, the cast is really making me want to go see this, because we got Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, and Joseph Quinn. Oh my gosh, that is a stacked cast right there. And I really like how they're hiding Galactus in the trailers. Like, in the first trailer, we see a shadow of his head. That's it. Second trailer, we see his foot. That's it. So I really like how they're hiding him, and I hope for the future trailers, I hope they don't go like 5, because then they're 100% going to show him. I hope they just do one more trailer, third final one, and that third trailer does not show him, just shows like another part or something. But I really hope that they don't actually show him fully. I want to actually see him fully in the movie instead of it on trailers. So I like how they're hiding that. Silver Surfer, kind of an interesting choice to go from the boy form to the girl form. It's not weird, it's just interesting, cool. Sorry. But yeah, the movie looks really, really good. It looks fun. And yeah, I'm just excited to see these characters. We haven't had a decent Fantastic Four movie I don't even know when we got a good one. I haven't seen them in a very long time. I heard the 2015 one wasn't good. I haven't seen it though. The Rise of Silver Surfer was just fine in my opinion. And that other one came out a while ago, long time ago or something. I don't even know if I remember that film, honestly. It was like ages ago when I watched it. I was like 5. So, yeah, I remember watching a decent Fantastic Four movie. This seems to be the one. I guarantee this seems to be the definitive Fantastic Four movie. It doesn't have any competition. It has that chance. Also, this is going to be the movie, like the final MCU movie before Avengers Doomsday. So I like crossing my fingers that we get a post-credit scene of the movie with Dr. Von Doom. Robert Downey Jr., please, please, a post-credit scene to set up Avengers Doomsday. And yeah, if it was like another film, like if Thunderbolts was before Avengers Doomsday, it would have all eyes on this movie, and it would have to do some good stuff at setting everything up. But this is like a new family in like a different world. I don't think it's actually in the MCU, but they'll go to the MCU or something like that. This movie has to do the post-credit scene of showing Doctor Doom, just showing something to set up Avengers Doomsday. I really hope they do that. But yeah, I'm really excited for this.
In 5th place, Jurassic World Rebirth.
If you would have told me after Jurassic World Dominion that we're getting another one, I would just said, nope, not watching this, don't care. But now, after having seen the trailer, I'm pumped for this movie, honestly. Like, we got the writer from the original Jurassic Park, and the original Jurassic Park is one of my favorite films of all time. It is an absolute classic. So, we got the writer of that, the director of that Godzilla remake, and he also did Rogue One, 2 films that I think is really good. So, we got that director, and we got a stacked cast. We got Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, and Jonathan Bailey. Stacked cast. And this is going to be a more darker Jurassic Park film. And basically they're going to the island where all the violent and dangerous dinosaurs were left. And there's like one that's like the big bad dinosaur of the movie. It's like this xenomorph that's mixed with that big creature from Star Wars Attack of the Clones that they have to battle or whatever when Padme, Anakin, and Obi-Wan are in the like cage. They have to battle the creatures. There's like this big rhino one. I think that's what they're going for. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may be wrong or whatever, but I think that's what they're going for. That and the xenomorph. So I think that's gonna be the big bad dinosaur. We got like a look of it in the trailer. Looks pretty cool. And we got some more. We got like a pterodactyl and a velociraptor mixed together. So this is going to be a more violent and darker Jurassic Park film. I'm all there for it. I love those. I'm sad that we didn't get more of that in like Dominion and Fallen Kingdom. Those films should have been amazing, but yeah, Dominion was fine, and then Fallen Kingdom was pretty bad. But anyway, the film has it all. The trailers looked really good, so please don't disappoint. We have a big competition in July. We got Jurassic World Rebirth, Superman, Fantastic Four. Man, is this going to be a competition. So we're going to see who wins. I'm very excited to see because they're all going up against I think Jurassic World Rebirth is going to win the most money. $1 billion for sure. Dominion made it. Rebirth is going to be better. I'm calling it. I think it's going to be incredible. So I think it's going to make the most money.
In 4th place, Superman.
The DC universe, the DCEU, sorry. That was just a disaster. It really made me dislike DC. And I really don't want to say that because I used to love DC. I still do, mostly for the Batman things. Because, yeah, Batman is my favorite comic book character of all time. So, all his movies, like Matt Reeves is the Batman, or the original The Dark Knight trilogy from Christopher Nolan, that stuff I love. And I love it separate from the DCEU because the DCEU sucks. There's a couple good ones in there, but the rest of them are trash. So, I'm more than happy, glad that this universe is done. We're getting a new one from James Gunn, and James Gunn did the Suicide Squad from 2021. I haven't seen it yet to see it, but he did the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, which is one of my favorite trilogies of all time. The soundtracks are bangers in that. I love the action, and just I love all three of the films so much. So a director of that is coming to do Superman. Sounds great. And yeah, the trailer they put out for this thing looks awesome. I am so freaking excited to see it. Now, all eyes are on this film. It is kickstarting James Gunn's DC universe. It is kickstarting it. So this film has to be really good. If more than really good, great, awesome, amazing, I don't care. Just it has to be more than good. So that he can actually, this DC universe has a future. And yeah, there is some like footage and stuff of this movie that kind of looks meh. And like a week before this movie comes out, I'm gonna be avoiding YouTube because I really don't want to know if this movie sucks, like all that stuff. Like I'm very nervous for this movie, more nervous than Fantastic Four and Jurassic World because those two movies, they're not kickstarting the entire universe, and they have. I think they'll just be really good, and if they're not, so be it. But this movie has to be good, or else this universe is just gonna be chaos. Like we have Supergirl and Clayface next year, and more movies that are coming up. So this movie just please be good. And this is the movie that I just want to be great, probably the most. Other than maybe 2 of this year, I want this to just be amazing, be incredible. I don't care. I just need this film to be amazing.
In third place, F1.
This is a new race car film, Formula One, starring Brad Pitt, which is, yeah, he's one of my favorite actors of all time, so that's good news. And it's directed by Joseph Kosinski, who is the director of Top Gun Maverick. And Top Gun Maverick is one of my favorite films of all time. It is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. And like I would say it's in my top 20 favorite films of all time, but like skip that. It's in my top 5 favorite films of all time. I absolutely love this movie. So the director of that is doing, instead of planes, he's going to race cars, Formula One cars. Sounds great to me. And he's bringing in Brad Pitt. This movie should be incredible. And I've been looking at a lot of people's like top 10 most anticipated summer movie lists, and they don't even have this in their list, man. Like, why is this not in your top 10? This is in third place for me, man. I am hyped to see this movie. It just looks incredible, honestly. Like, I really hope this movie is amazing. I mean, I hope all of these movies are good, but like Superman, this, and one other movie on this list, I really hope they're amazing. And yeah. So he did a number on Top Gun Maverick. Like, bro, I'm out of this world. Love this movie. So if he does good on this, maybe he'll do a sequel to this. I'm pretty sure Top Gun 3 is happening. So we got some stuff here. So yeah, I just really pray. I'm praying, guys, that this movie is good because, yeah, just the race car. Like, I love his camera work. How like they actually don't use CGI. Like, they actually go up in the planes in Top Gun. They in the cars, their camera's actually there. It's not CGI. It's actually there. So he's actually probably one of the best working directors. And after just one movie, he's just one of my favorite directors out there, honestly, just after one movie. So I can't wait to see what he does with F1.
My runner-up, Thunderbolts.
Now, I'm a little bit late to this movie because, yes, Thunderbolts did release last weekend, the weekend of May 2nd. So, yes, I'm late to this. I sadly didn't get to see it last weekend. I'm going to see it this upcoming weekend for my birthday party. So, yeah, I'm just over the moon hyped to see this movie. I've heard not outstanding, but I've heard really good reviews for this. I don't know why I said outstanding. I have Top Gun Maverick in my mind, so I'm just like, outstanding, but no. But still, I've heard really good reviews for this. This was my second most anticipated film of the year. And it's Marvel's Suicide Squad. Yes, and actually they renamed the film. It really gets me mad because they renamed the film already, and so you had a weekend to see it before they renamed it The New Avengers. Kind of makes me upset. I wish I saw the film first, and I'm trying to avoid YouTube actually because a lot of like the post credit stuff, all that nonsense is going on YouTube, which is getting me mad because I haven't seen the film yet. Just after one weekend, same thing happened with Deadpool and Wolverine. Like a day before I saw it, and I was seeing it the weekend it came out. I saw a thing that showed Chris Evans. I was like, what? So that kind of like spoiled and ruined my excitement for seeing Chris Evans in that film. And I mean, I thought he was Captain America, so it was nice, a little twist there that he was Human Torch, but that was nice. But still, I hate how YouTube does that. Where just you have the weekend to see it, and if you don't, your fault. All the post credit stuff is coming on YouTube, so really trying to avoid that. But yeah, man, we got like Yelena in here. I'm very excited to see her. And like yeah, the comedy looks great. The emotion looks really good too. The action looks awesome. So very excited to see her. But I'm mostly excited to see Yelena and the Red Guardian. I mean, David Hopper, he's just hilarious as the Red Guardian. But their father-daughter dynamic here could be interesting. I'm also excited to see U.S. Agent, Bucky, Ghost, stuff like that. We're going to see Sentry, and they're already spoiling the look for him because I like how the movie was actually really hiding this villain. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Lewis Pullman, he's been playing like two Bobs because he was in Top Gun Maverick. Bob. And also, yes, it's the Sentry, stuff like that. But still, one of the trailers, his name was Bob, so... Okay, he's playing to the character with the same name, and a lot of actors do that. I don't know why I find that very interesting. I can name 5 other actors who've done that, but I don't know. It's just me. But anyway, I'm just so freaking hyped for this movie, and I really hope that it doesn't get ruined for me. I'm counting down the days till I see it. I got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday left. I want to get through those 3 days, try and avoid YouTube, and then get to see the movie.
But in first place, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
This is actually my most anticipated film of this year. I never did a video on that, I don't know why. But yeah, this is my number 1 most anticipated film of the year, and I hope that it is my number 1 favorite of the year. We'll see. This is closing the Mission Impossible franchise. I love this franchise. Probably the best action franchise out there. They haven't missed. So, I mean, since early on in the franchise, but still, so freaking excited to see how they close this amazing franchise with Tom Cruise. The trailers look great. There's one thing specifically in the second trailer where he puts on this mask and he sees all these things. I don't know what that is. But other than that, looks great. And now actually I've seen like clips of it, like Tom Cruise actually filming on the side of that plane. So that is going to be like the big stunt of the movie. And oh man, that looks tense. I saw a clip of it, like he can barely see anything. Bro, Tom Cruise is putting his life on the line to make these movies. I'm kind of sad that it is ending, but hey, 8 movies, that's a lot. Don't go the Fast and Furious route where at this point, they don't even care. They're just going to make movie after movie after movie. These movies are, like, put care into them, but 8, that is a lot of films, so, like, you can just end it there. But anyway, I'm just so hyped to see how they close it, the big stunts, the action. Oh, man, I cannot wait. I honestly cannot wait. I need to see this movie now. Give it to me now. And yeah, I need to see this movie. 100%. But yeah, that is my top 10 most anticipated films of the summer of 2025. Let me know your top 10 in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.